What's up, my friends? Max Uhas here, and just got a. Sorry, I haven't uploaded a video in a while. I just upgraded from a Samsung Galaxy S4 to an iPhone 6. So I guess I'm up to date now with the real world. And what's cool with this is that it took me a while to get the whole phone set up and everything, but I can finally shoot in HD, so you could see all the wonderful imperfections and bad shaving jobs that I do. Nonstop in every video from now on, which I guess is a good thing, right? But basically, what I wanted to talk about today is this. There are a few words that you need to seriously eliminate from your vocabulary. Okay, and the reason is this: it's like I don't know if you're into like weird manifestation stuff like I am, but I honestly believe that like you manifest what you believe, right? And when you say things like "I can't," or "I won't," or "I would never," what you actually do is you limit yourself as to your beliefs, as to the energy flow, as to what you. Um, I'm not really a religious person, but I do. I don't know. Like I'm one of those weird love attraction people that I just believe that like certain things like open up your energy and certain things just kind of like shut down your energy, right? So it's like when you say I can't, like, oh, I can't do that. I would never sell my art to that person. I would never do a job like that. I would never, or I could never be famous. I could never be popular. I'll never be as big as that person, or I'll never be as good as that person, right? Um, it completely fucking destroys your energy. Okay. Um, what do I mean by that? It's basically it's just self beliefs, right? It's like if you believe that like you'll never be as good as such person, or you'll never be as famous as such person, or you'll never make as much money as you think you. I'll never make it as an artist. A lot of this time, a lot of the times with this, it's fucking programming from people. You know what I mean? Not even you, because that's what you got to realize, right? Are these even like your own thoughts, or is this like programming from people that supposedly love you, right? And they do love you. You know, it's like your parents love you, your friends love you, whatever. But because they don't think or act or create or do things the way you do it, they're going to instill their fears and their beliefs on you, right? It's almost like it's like when you're a kid. Kids are always going to tell you, well, actually, when you talk to a kid, right? Kids are like this beautiful like open canvas of ideas and creativity and well, what do you want to do with your life? What do what do you plan on doing? Well, I'm going to be president. I'm going to be an astronaut. I'm going to be this. I'm going to be whatever. And then like as you grow up, you're like, oh, I can never do that. I don't want to do that. I guess I'll just get a job. I'll just I'm an artist, but nobody wants to buy my shit, so fuck it. I'll just be a poor artist or whatever. And that's not true. You know what I mean? That's really not true. If you pay attention, or you just follow, because I like to follow successful people, right? And here's the thing, right? I'm successful, but I'm nowhere near as successful as I want to be. And it's like, so I like to take advice from people that are successful and that are just or more successful than me, because they've been able to accomplish something that I have not yet accomplished. So therefore, it's like, what are they doing? What are they thinking? What are they thinking? Okay, that I'm not thinking yet, or what are they doing that I'm not doing yet? How are they marketing that I'm not marketing? What's the difference, right? And the difference really just boils down to it's the things that they say. When somebody successful people aren't necessarily going, well, I'll never be successful. Okay. No, they always had a drive. They always had a dream. They always had a vision. They always wanted to be successful, or they believed they wanted to be successful. And it could have been like positively fueled, or it could have been like negatively fueled, meaning like, fuck all the people that say I can't do it. I'm going to prove them wrong. And for a while, actually, I operated on a very like, fuck you, I'm doing it kind of frame of mind, where it's like, you say I can't do that, watch me. And now I'm just like, but then like once you actually do it, once you like prove those people wrong, you're like, okay, so what's the motivation now? my motivations have changed, you know, because now it's more like it's not even so much about proving people wrong. It's more about just, you know, empowering myself and helping myself get better as a person. And, you know, and that entails me actually kind of creating this channel, shooting the videos that I do, and just hopefully instilling some confidence and some empowerment into your life, right? So instead of saying I can't, you know, I can't afford that, I can't create that, I would never be able to finish that project or whatever. Change it to like, how can I? How can I create that? How can I make that money? How can I afford that? What can I do differently to allow myself to create the money that I need to do something, you know, or do the research to get the right photo reference or something, or connect with the right people to create that result that I want in my life. Um, does that make sense? You know, hopefully it makes sense, right? The other thing about that too, it's like I would never. It's a fucked up frame of mind. You know, it's like if I had the money, I would never spend money on that. I would never buy that. Okay, there were a lot of things that I thought that I would never ever buy or pay for or invest in when I was broke. You know what I mean? When I was like shitty broke and like had no money, and my priorities were all fucked up. It's funny, like I did the math on it, and I was just like, I was spending, you know, a ton of money on pot and beer, and I was just like, man, I'll never pay for whatever. And it's just like, dude, if I took the money from pot and beer that I was spending in the when I was like 19, 17, 18, 19, 20, and invested it into like something that was teaching me something, um, I would be way better off now. You know what I mean? And I'm good now, but I'm just like, I sit back and it's just like, damn, dude, such a bad investment. Great stories, great fun, great times, bad investment overall. So it's like, it's like you see somebody and they're living in the house, and you're like, I would never buy that kind of house. I would never spend that much money on a shirt. I would never, you know. What you actually do is you almost kind of like limit yourself to what you. Oh shit! Hold on, wait. I gotta pause this. Damn it! I can't pause this. Um, I just got an email that I needed, but you limit yourself to actually like the attraction factors of like who you want to buy your stuff, because it's like if you want to sell your art, right, but you're not willing to spend on things, you know what I mean, like you're almost like, it's like, I don't know anybody that would pay me $500 to paint something. I don't know anybody that would pay me $1,000 to paint something. I don't know anybody that would pay me $50 to pay something, right? Because I would never do that. And that's the whole thing, right? If you would never do it, how do you expect to relate to people that you want to buy your stuff? You can't, almost, you like, you really can't, because you're limiting your energy and just like your whole creative. um Awesome. Okay, great. That's a great email that I just got. uh but anyway, so this is the whole thing, and I'll just kind of frame this into it. I was looking for some extra ways to make some money, right? Because I'm running this channel, I got some other things going on, and I just kind of, I asked, I was like, what do I need to do to create an extra $1,000 a month in my life, right? And funny enough, about a week ago, I got hired to uh, more or less manage somebody else's YouTube channel. They've got a killer following. They've got all this other stuff, but they can't rank their channel. You know what I mean? I mean, it's they want to keyword this, and they want it. Their channel's like getting so much more traffic than mine, but I know way more about YouTube marketing than they do. So they're paying me a good chunk of change to just manage their channel. Um, and that's kind of it, right? And this is something that I can do part time. This is something that I can do just like when I'm, you know, it's not like a punch in punch out job. It's just more like, hey, I'm going to get you the results that you want, and as long as you do this, we're going to continue this relationship. um because that's the thing, it's like, I just like to ask, I like to ask, it's like, I like to ask myself, it's like, how can I, right? Like, I did, this is one of the, I don't know if you can see it behind me, you can see it, but I did that, and it was just kind of like, how can I put that on the painting, and I like to look at that thing every day. It's like, how can I create this result? How can I do this? um how can I? And once you start asking that question, it's not I don't say I can't any. Well, all right, there are a couple things I can't do. I cannot physically push a baby out of my body. Okay, like my genetic makeup just does not allow me to grow a child inside me. I can contribute to the growth of a child. I've done that 3 times already, but I cannot actually like gestate and grow a child inside my uterus because I do not have a uterus. So therefore, I cannot grow a baby. Okay, but just about everything else, it's like if I believe I can do it, I do it. You know, and it's just something that I want you to kind of get into your head. Stop saying I can't. Stop saying I won't. Stop saying I could never. Start asking yourself, how can I? What would it take to do this? And just ask yourself those questions, and you will open up some amazing. Just I can't tell you how. I can't even explain how it works, but it does. Okay, stop telling. Well, or just stop making judgments about yourself. Like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I didn't even have a Facebook account. Right, like I had a flip phone. I technology. I was just like, man, I hate technology. I don't want to do this. And then like I learned, you know what I mean? I never knew how to set up a website before. I never knew how to set up a YouTube channel before. I never knew how to market online or rank videos or rank web pages or, you know, but I learned because I told myself, it's like, motherfucker, you're doing this. So, because you can do this. If this person can do this and this person can do this, you can definitely do this. When it comes to getting clients or whatever, it's like, I don't say like, oh, I can never land a client that like that, or I can never sell those pieces, or I can, if anything, it's just like, how can I get a client like that? How can I, find an opportunity to where I can make more money? How could I sell XYZ amount of artwork this week, or bring in this much money to my business? Because I start thinking in a creative mind, and that's the whole thing, is right, you're a creative person, you're following this channel hopefully because you're a creative artist in some way, shape, or form. Get creative with your money ideas. Get creative with what you want to do, not just on a canvas or on a digital tablet or whatever you're creating. I'm talking about get creative with your fucking life and do something awesome with it. Think there, and this, I don't even want to tell you to think outside of the box, because there is no box. Okay, there is no set rules when it comes to creative people as to how you can create money for yourself. Ask yourself, how can I? What will it take? What do I have to do? What can I do to do this? What can I do to create that? Hopefully this makes sense, guys. I'm gonna cut it off here because now I gotta take care of this client. But I just wanted to share this quick message with you. Thank you for watching this channel. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. I fucking appreciate you. And I'll see you in the next video. How do you like the and if you got any things, like how do you like the new HD Life After Art School? All right, peace. Yeah, just leave some comments, share this shit, and I'll talk to you. All right, this is it. Finally, I'm leaving. Bye.